friends. How are you? I hope you are nothing short of amazing as you should be. So, I know I've been on a little hiatus, but I have been working and I have been working for you, friends. So, stay tuned for that. I wasn't going to react to this bullshit, but I know a lot of our friends don't watch her content, so I have to, put you up on game. So today we discuss none other than my Jazzy life, of course, because she's always doing some stupid shit, right? So with that being said, let's roll the clip.
YouTuber that I just realized just oh man, it's so crazy. Just makes up all these lies. Like, cause I go MIA for a minute and I tell y'all I'm going through a little bit of a something, and now my boyfriend's cheating on me, and she just makes up all these lies. And she's like, and from listening to her, she just sounds like she was upset about the fact that we went on a family vacation and he went with us, and he didn't have his kids or something like that.
Okay, first of all, Jazz, tread lightly because you don't know for a fact that she's telling lies. And secondly, can you all right, let me teach you something. For the last freaking time, it was not a vacation, okay? It was a trip. Like, you know that little Einstein song that you like? We're going on a trip in a little rocket ship. Yeah, you went on a trip because you went for the day. If you later have to vacate the premises, then you are not on vacation, okay? And of course, she was talking shit about him not bringing his kids. What kind of deadbeat takes another man's four children to SeaWorld and the zoo and wherever the hell else you went and doesn't even think to bring their kids? A man who is a deadbeat, ducking child support, and working on his next victim to impregnate and leave. Like I said before, he is going to plant the seed and leave the greenhouse. Now, do I wish that on you? Absolutely not. Be careful, girl.
Like, little that people know, his boys had a birthday party that was not even none of that shit was filmed. Nothing. The clothes, everything that he bought, none of that was filmed. And I'd be telling him, Chris, pick up the camera. And he'd be like, I ain't gotta prove shit to nobody. I'd be like, look, when you on social media sometimes, you gotta shut people up. It's not really proving something, but it's shutting them the fuck up.
Okay, Jazz, this is why people call you slow. What the fuck, excuse my language, guys, does his boys having a birthday party have to do with anything? Please elaborate. Please explain. Please. Just because they had a birthday party does not mean Hips was in attendance. And let's be honest, you did not tell that man to pick up a fucking camera because he didn't go. He did not go. And then, as far as him saying, oh, I don't have to prove anything to anyone, that's a damn lie. We all know you and him love proving everything. Because if he did go to that birthday party, he would have had your camera or the phone that you bought him swaying them hips around that freaking party venue, recording everything. Kids all up in a camera, you would have just blurred the faces out. Let's be honest, y'all love to prove something. Just like that fucking stimulus special video that I have with the setup with him giving you the flowers or dragging in the TV on cue. Like, come on. If he went, he would have recorded that party. Let's be honest. You didn't have to show anybody's face. And honestly, like y'all dead ass don't make anybody feel stupid or look stupid or shut anyone up because everyone knows you are a liar. Nobody believes you. You need more people. And if Chris doesn't like proving anything to somebody, right? Or to anybody, why the fuck did he pretend to buy you that puppy? He was all up in the camera cheesing then with little old Bentley. Shout out to Bentley, free Bentley. But yeah, he was all in the camera, posed up with Bentley. Oh, I got a surprise for babe. So why didn't you record the birthday party? And I already know what he's gonna come with. Oh, I don't want my kids on social media. Like I said earlier, you could have blurred the faces out. Jazz, stop the cap.
First of all, I watched half of her video. I watched it all. No, I watched it all the way to the last screenshot.
I'm glad you decided to tell the truth because I was about to say, girl, you know you did watch that whole video. Like, stop capping.
Um, And the first screenshots, it was so funny. It's like it looks like someone's first of all, they're having a conversation back and forth. We already know there's so many trolls out here that don't like me, that don't like Chris. Um, they had a conversation back and forth as if they talking to him like he's cheating on me. It was pretty hilarious. And just going back and forth. And this the last screenshot. She's like, I left this up here. I guess she said she personally messaged Chris because she wanted to, I guess, know if it's him or some shit. My thing is, if you ain't FaceTiming it, bitch, it ain't nobody.
Jazz, this is exactly why you come off stupid and slow, because not every man is going to FaceTime another woman. That's a way of protecting their identity, you fucking idiot. I'm so sorry, but like you cannot be this slow. Just because he hasn't FaceTimed her doesn't mean he isn't talking to her. Maybe he's trying to protect himself from being exposed because he knows you're gullible and you believe anything. So, hey, if he's not on FaceTime with you, then he's not cheating. No, Jazz, that's not how it works, baby.
I'm just gonna keep it real. And she said, I left this up here this way. And she said it's his phone number. So Jazz can know that he what kind of man she's dealing with. That shit had me dead. Okay, what kind of man am I dealing with? The phone number on there too, y'all. All you gotta do is search Chris is cheating or some shit.
You can giggle and sniffle, which is very annoying, all you want, Jazz, but you cannot hide the fact that that little voice in the back of your mind that's saying, hey, is this girl legit? I mean, he hasn't touched me since SeaWorld, so maybe he is cheating. Like, we see it all over your face, and if you were impressed about it, you wouldn't be on live about it, honestly, because remember, you're not addressing the negativity anymore, right? So I feel like you low key, like, have this gut feeling that maybe she is legit, and you want to look into it. Better yet, you want us to look into it, right?
Call the phone number. That shit was hilarious. It's not even his number. She said that number is Austin number. It's registered in Austin. It's not even his number. First of all, that's not even Austin's. Is their area code? We have two. And two.
Okay, Jazz, as per usual, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Just because you aren't aware of the phone number or the area code doesn't necessarily mean that it isn't Chris's phone number. I mean, he hops from state to state ducking child support, moving in with single mom to single mom, right? So he could most certainly have another phone registered in a different area code, right? And let's be honest, if he's leading a double life, you're not gonna know if he has an extra phone or not. So my advice to you is that you might want to check and see if he has like an extra phone velcro stripped to, one of his hips or something, because I don't know, it's a little sketchy. Just my opinion.
Like, they just be doing the absolute most, you know? And it was like, but she thinks he's not cheating. If I ever suspected he was cheating, it's so crazy. People like Jasmine, I wouldn't expect her to act any other way because Philip cheated. Actually, you don't know anything about me. If I suspect some cheating is going on, and I suspect it, and I'm gonna go looking for it. Okay,
Okay, here we go again with you contradicting yourself and sticking your foot in your mouth. Didn't you just say not that long ago that you know for a fact that he wouldn't cheat on you? You could just tell. Like the level of fucking stupid that is, I can't even begin to fathom. But I agree with what people are saying as far as Philip is concerned, because I mean, Philip had 46 and a half kids when you were together. So you doing the snooping and investigating, like you said, What does it really matter if you do nothing about it? This man literally had 46.5 kids on you, and yet you are still with him. So, can you please explain to me what is the outcome of you going and looking for it? Because you sound fucking dumb. You can look all you want. The question is, what are you going to do? Because if you continue to allow it, as you did with Philip, then you have the same situation, the same outcome. It's just going to keep happening because you're gullible, easily manipulated, and just dumb. I'm going to be honest, and I don't say this to be mean, but I mean, let's call a spade a spade.
I look, the difference between Chris and Philip, I don't have to sneak. I got his passwords. Philip, I had to sneak.
Okay, so the thing is, you can have the password all you want. I'm sure you only have the password to his Austin phone, but not the other ones. Remember, he's a state hopper, and I'm sure all of those single moms that were so similar to you bought him a phone. You see what I'm saying? So he has a little collection. He got a little collection of phones. And as far as Philip is concerned, of course, Philip's bum ass only had one phone because at the time you couldn't afford to buy him another. And frankly, Philip, I just don't think he gave a fuck. Remember, you weren't getting as much revenue as you are now. So Chris has way more to lose. Philip gave no fucks.
How are you and the kids? Hanging man doing? How's the little puppy? He over there asleep right now. We doing good. It's just there's a lot going on. And no, he's not cheating on me. That is not true. Don't believe everything y'all see in these YouTube streets or on them Instagram streets, because I seen it on Instagram first. I was like, let me pull up my computer so I can see what's going on. Don't believe everything y'all see. That's all I can say.
Jazz, there's always something going on with you. I'm sure one of the baby mamas probably caught wind and sent child support after that ass, as she should, because you're at SeaWorld, you're at the zoo, and your kid's over here with no support from you. Oh no, we're gonna stop that right now. But whatever's hidden in the dark must come to light. So if you say he isn't cheating, then Jazz, you like it, I love it. Listen, it's your life, not mine.
Right. That's crazy. Like who just makes up this crap, bro? Like who has the energy? And it's like they so pressed on knowing what's going on with me that they just make up their own shit. Like I'll tell y'all when I feel like tell y'all as if I feel like telling y'all. I don't know if I'm going to. This is this is some crazy stuff going on, but I just don't ugh, I don't know. My mind isn't I don't know. It's still kind of going through that phase. I don't know. I don't want to say too much.
Jazz, if you don't pull up and have several fucking seats, let me tell you something. Nobody is that pressed about what's going on with you at all. Do you hear me? You are strictly for entertainment purposes only because you're always on here acting like a whole fucking idiot and it's comical. That is it. That is all. So humble yourself, okay? You really gotta chill.
Why are they so invested in like girl, I don't know. And she's like, if she wants to personally message me, because she said first of all, Chris, this is how I know it wasn't him. When me and Chris started talking, do y'all think me and Chris he ever we never sent like pictures. I learned my lesson the first time, and we never sent pictures. We actually just talked on the phone. And my thing is, look, because I looked at her page just to see what her page is about, and I'm mostly about it. But I'm just like, if you gon' if you gonna expose somebody, I don't give a fuck. If this how you getting your money and you exposing them, she's like, I got FaceTime screenshots. Well, bitch, post them FaceTime screenshots. If you gonna expose somebody, expose them, expose everything.
Yo, you dead sound like a whole teenager right now. What is how you interacted with him when you first started talking to him have to do with how he interacts with another woman? You make absolutely no fucking sense and you sound so childish. And you really think you know what you're talking about. Oh, because I didn't send pictures. I learned my lesson. Maybe he didn't want no pictures of you anyway. Maybe he wanted pictures of her. Like, I don't understand what you're trying to get at. Like, it absolutely makes no fucking sense. Like, you really have to chill.
But if you're gonna expose somebody, expose everything. Don't be afraid. What I'm trying to understand is why are they trying to destroy you? What is it about you that they see is so bad? I don't see anything wrong with you and you're a good mother. So what is it? Girl, I've been trying to figure that out too. I can't put my finger on it. I can't do nothing. I can't even taste it to figure out what it is about me.
See, Jazz, that's what we're not going to do because you know exactly what the fuck the problem is. And if you didn't, you wouldn't have been on YouTube, Indian style, in your little leopard cardigan, crying, sniffling and shit, wiping your nose with your hands, begging for people to forgive you. Oh, I'm trying my best this, I'm trying my best that. You know exactly why people don't like you. So now let me address that person, that fucking idiot supporter of yours that questions why people don't like you. She abused her children. She allowed her children to be abused on camera. She uploaded it. She favors her children. She talks to her eldest two daughters like shit. That's why. Everything is all about the little girl Ava. The other girls can't even get a word in. That's why. The kids are always hungry. They're always unkept. That's why. You idiots could fucking believe everything you see right now that she is showing you if you choose to. She is only doing it so she can get to that 50K and so she can keep her subscribers. But little do you know, she is a horrible fucking mother. She treated those children very poorly, especially Amaya. Especially Amaya. And that is why people are on her ass constantly and they don't care about her feelings because she didn't care about her children's feelings. Need I say more? I'm sorry about that, friends. That just like honestly irritated me, and I had to get that out because these people are complete idiots who are blind to the facts when you have all of the videos here on this platform to see and judge for yourself. Anyway, let's continue.
No, no. She said this kind of thing comes with the territory. No, no. I feel like there's levels to it. This is on some stalker type stuff. Like this is the obsession. It's like almost
Like almost like the obsession that you have with Strong Mommy Chrissy. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen that video, check out my video. The obsession with Strong Mommy Chrissy is real, part 1 and part 2.
like they like there's so many people I feel like they honestly want to be me. Like the same woman was talking about my body. And my thing is, how you gonna get on there and talk? She was talking about my body. She was talking about all kind of shit. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to sit here and bash another. She looks like she's mixed. So I'm gonna say another black woman because she looks mixed. I'm not gonna sit here and bash another black woman, but you can't get on here talking about somebody and you ain't got your hair done, you ain't got no makeup done either. Like what you look like? Like how you gonna get on here and talk about somebody like that?
Okay, so I can only speak for myself, right? And Jazz, I know you fucking lying. I know you are. You have to be. Who in their right mind would want to be you or even be like you? And I choose not to. I personally choose not to elaborate on why. That's just my personal choice. But you put yourself out there, you put yourself on camera. These people have every right to their opinion. Just because they think you look like shit doesn't mean that they want to be you. Maybe they just want to speak on it. Me personally, I have never spoken about how you physically look. I do say you have a dusty finish because you do, but I never spoke on your looks. So let's clear that up real quick. But these people have every right to their opinion. Who the fuck are you to tell them they have to put on makeup in order to talk about you? No, that makes absolutely no sense. You sound like the idiot that you are. I'm going to be honest.
Literally was dragging me, about all kind of stuff, that and shit. You're YouTube famous. That's why they hate it and keep doing what you're doing, Jazzy. Girl, I feel like I'm just a regular fucking person though.
Girl, I'm glad you said it because you are regular, schmegular, degular. That is a whole fact. And that person who said you're YouTube famous, those are the people who are the fucking enablers. Like, those are the idiots who hype your head up and help you continue putting up the dumb shit that you put up. They are the problem.
Regular person. Regular person living in Texas. Okay. Yeah, Jazz, it is. I'm 49 years old and have been online for years. So a podcaster tell me you gotta have a thick skin to have a career in the internet. Look, girl, I feel like it is certain is levels.
Exactly, Jazz. That lady is so correct. You have to have tough skin, and I honestly don't think you do. And I agree with you when you say it's levels. It's really levels to this shit. And to be honest, you are a top notch piece of shit, like top five. So you meet all the requirements. That's why it's open season on you, because the level of disrespect that you got on here and showed your children, all of this that is happening to you is warranted. Do you understand what that means? You brought this on yourself. So stop with the pity parties. Nobody is harassing you. Nobody is bullying you. Well, maybe some people are, but the fact of the matter is, you are absolutely deserving of it all because those innocent children didn't deserve what happened to them. And I feel like that's why the people are on your ass and staying on your ass. Maybe you should take heed to that.
Like I will understand if somebody like I seen these aren't even reactors, bro. Like I'm not even trying to be rude, but they're not reactors. I've seen reactors and I've seen how an actual reactor can say certain things to upset somebody else, to make it like how do I say it? Like these reactors, they try to come with facts, but they come with bashing facts. Like when I watch a reactors channel, they don't bash.
Okay, I take no offense because I never put a title on myself. I am just simply here to give the people what they want. And frankly, I was here to expose the fact that you're a horrible fucking mother. And as far as reactors are concerned, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There are all sorts of kinds of reactors out there. What are you talking about? And what is exactly bashing? Because if somebody's reacting to your shitty clothing haul, or a crusty wig or a booger in your nose, they're speaking on it. That's not bashing. They're simply reacting to the content that you put out. How hard is it for you to fucking understand that? I don't give a shit what reactors you watch. And frankly, you're a whole reactor yourself. Do you not realize this? All you do is react to reactors. So what does that make you? You're a whole reactor out here. You're barely a vlogger, sis. Let's be honest. And I can come right back at you and say, well, I've seen other mothers who are actually mothers. You're not a mother. I've seen doting mothers and you are not one. You're a piece of shit. How does that feel? Like it's honestly the same thing flipped. It's the same thing, girl.
Like who was I watching? What was that girl's name? I used to watch a reactor. What is her name? I think it was like Diamond or something. Whatever it was, her channel was like Diamond Dynasty. Yeah, and she's talking about um, I think DOMO. She kind of she watched the video, had a video playing in the corner, here and there, not like straight through. She watched the video, and she gave her opinion on the video on what she think. She didn't go through the video and say like Damo is a hoe and she's just ugly and fat. She don't do that. Like some of these people that so call themselves reactors out here trying to judge us black mommy channels.
You make it so easy for people to be on the opposing side of you because what did you really just mention Dama Wilson? I know the fuck you didn't. I know you did not. You could never compare to Damo in the slightest way. Of course, she wasn't bashing Damo because there isn't anything to bash. Damo is an amazing mother and YouTuber. And on top of that, she's a mom of autism. She's a fucking superhero. You're a piece of shit. You won't even evaluate your kids properly. So don't compare yourself to DOMO at all. People react to you the way they should, okay? And let me just say, just because they're reacting on physicality, meaning what you look like in the video, they are still reacting to what you put out because you choose to come on video looking the way you do. So you're only talking in circles, contradicting yourself, and it absolutely makes no fucking sense. And it tells, it shows how slow you really are. Of course, no one is bashing her because she doesn't deserve to be bashed. You, on the other hand, absolutely fucking do. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Don't ever compare yourself to a supermom like Damo again. You look stupid.
I don't need him to be in here on my side. Shit, I can speak for my damn self. Right. Why y'all care where he is? You can clearly hear him. He in the living room. She said, "You know your man, and he knows you." Did this lady really post this? Post his number, girl. Go call the number. Go call it. If she really posted it, to go call it.
That person who just said to you, "Yeah, girl, you know your man and he know you," is the exact person that's going to have you back on here, Indian style, looking a fucking mess, dry begging and crying when he sucks you dry. I just want you to know that. And by the way, you absolutely cannot speak for yourself. That's why Chris is always on here looking like a whole female, arguing and cursing out a bunch of females because he does have to speak for you.
I can't believe she said that. That's his number. That's hilarious. But that's not his number. No, it's not his number. Go call it. Call the number.
I'm so weak because you're really sitting here trying to mask the fact that you feel like this could be real with that laugh. And let me be honest, like, I just noticed your laugh is almost identical to Uncle Frank's. You know, Uncle Frank from Moesha? That is exactly what you sound like. I cannot.
I don't understand why they always in your business. Where's your right? Where's y'all man at?
Well, to answer that, mine is actually in bed right now because he has a job to go to. Unlike Chris this morning, drops mic and walks away.
Right. And then when he's on live, they question why he's there. Or they're like, why he getting mad? Why he get frustrated? Chris don't got time for the efforty. Okay. He don't. If he get on here, he gonna just cuss motherfuckers out and be like, why the fuck, I'm not trying to cuss a lot, but so it's just pointless. So I'm just here to say that's sad.
First of all, people are saying that about Chris because he's a whole thick man on live arguing with a bunch of females. I'm sure he wouldn't want to see half of our husbands in the streets. Let's keep it a buck. But besides that, jazz correction, he has all the time in the world, actually. He doesn't have a fucking job. He's a whole Tommy out here. So explain to me how he doesn't have time. And Chris can't hurt nobody's feelings on here built like Medea. Nobody give a shit about what he say to them. Let's be honest.
It's just the way you talk to your kids and never do your kids' hair for me. Like, come on. Okay. Never do their hair. Okay. All right. Because you want me to do a whole braided hairstyle that I don't know how to do. I didn't know that. Okay.
Jazzy girl, you know I'm gonna keep it a stack with you as I always do, and I have to agree with that last comment because yeah, you do talk to your kids like shit, like they're annoying you, or that they're these mistakes that came into the world miraculously and ruined your life as if you didn't lay down and have them 3 times over. And as far as the upkeep with the hair, now you're Olivia. Now you want a pity party for not knowing how to braid. Listen, you don't have to be an African hairstylist from 125th Street in Harlem. You've had a daughter for how many years? Caitlin is 42. So when were you going to learn to properly do hair? Like, I don't understand. You haven't adapted yet? That is complete bullshit to me. And honestly, half of the time, yeah, you don't have their hair done. You have them running around looking like refugees. I'm going to be honest. And I'm not talking about how the kids look as far as if they're cute or not, because they're adorable babies. I will say that, but you don't keep them up. You don't. Let's be honest. And I'm going to leave it right there at that because I cannot. You guys, I didn't watch her live in its entirety, but I brought to you what I felt was the most important to know and react on, because that's what we do, Jazz. So, anyway, with that being said, you already know the vibes, friends. Like what you like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. And I will talk to you down below and in the next video.